Hello there, good evening to you all and welcome to the channel. Tonight's addiction is episode 3 of the project. So grab a drink and get comfy and let's see where we are going tonight. Welcome to Tanaris. This zone is located in the southeast of Kalandor and is home to the Steam Weedle cartel whose main base of operations is within Gadgetsan. You may not think it, but this zone has some tasty opportunities for making gold, if you know where to look. Before I continue, I did have to double check these details, but Tanaris is also home to the Cavern of Times, as you can see by the picture on screen, and therefore will be added into this episode. So let's get started with a nice and simple multi-farm located at Land's End Beach on the southern tip of Tanaris. This is a surf glider and the main victim for this multi-farm, which you will find up and down the beach as well as within the shallow waters surrounding the area. Simple farm honestly, running up and down the beach mass murdering all the turtles for their scales and leather which have a decent drop rate. Prices on the reagents dropped by the turtles do have decent prices, but like most items, prices will jump up and down, but players are always wanting them for old world crafts. Supply and demand and all that jazz. They also drop big mouth clams which can have a really good price tag. You have two options with these. One is to outright sell on the auction house, or two, you can open them all in the hope of pearls, which I will be demonstrating shortly. I am about to give you a prime example of just how fast market prices can change. As I was recording this footage, killing all the turtles, I started to fish to check prices, and to my surprise stone scale eels have shot through the roof for whatever reason. So I started to fish as I continued my turtle farm. It was bugging me as I have never seen storm scale fish at that price, so at the end of the farm I hopped over to my bank alt to check. And of course the prices had changed. Now this is either due to someone undercutting, or Trade Skill Master is getting more buggy, which is a shame as it's getting to a point now where I may have to stop using it. Here are the results after 1 hour farming at this location. Now back to the big mouth clams. You can sell these just how they are. Prices are down on my server as a lot of players are farming them, but the highest I have seen and sold them for was 78 gold. Or you can try your luck and open them for pearls. In my own opinion, I would not suggest opening these unless you are feeling lucky. The drop rate for the pearls are pretty good, but you will not get many due to the extremely high drop rates on zesty clam meat. So open or do not open, it's completely up to you. The second noteworthy multi-farm is located just east of the Caverns of Time. This is mostly a rep grind needed for Gadgetsan that will also drop some high-value transmog sets like the Blood Forge plate set, which has a really cool old school look about it and an eye-watering price tag to match. As you are running around the area killing anything that moves for rep, keep your eyes open for any pirate treasure chests that can be found, as you just never know what the pirates are hiding. The chests look similar to the picture on screen, and have a massive 186 loot table of all zone drops and a few extras. The main reason why you would want to put yourself through another rep grind is because of one super duper uber elite item, and that would be Noggenfogger. If you have played World of Warcraft for more than 10 plus years, then you know this item. For everyone else, this item has absolutely no gains whatsoever. You cannot sell this, nor can you buy this item without completing a small quest line. I will leave details in the description. So what is the point of Noggenfogger, I hear you ask? Well, the only reason you want this item is because of this. Next I have another reliable multi-farm for you, located around the Abyssal Sands, just west of Gadgetsan. This multi-farm has quite a few different reagents that can drop, improving overall gold profits for this farm as well as all the transmogs that drop too. Always keep your eye on prices and farm here when needed. This is 2 farms rolled into one, and both within the same location. So the best method to farming these would to clear one area and move to the next, kill everything again. By then the first area should have respawned, so just rinse and repeat till you are bored and profit. Here are the results after a 1 hour farm, and a side-by-side view of the areas so you know what to look out for. I will not bore you with the details to Zul'Farrak, as everyone and anyone who farms know this dungeon and how profitable it can be. There are so many different guides already on how to run this the right way, so knock yourself out. I am not a fan of this dungeon due to how farmed it is on my server, but this may not be the case on yours. So let's move on to the Cavern of Time. As the Caverns of Time is not classed as a zone on its own, despite it having a flight point and vendors. It technically falls under Tanaris, and I would like to add it to this episode, but I will only be giving details that I feel are noteworthy to the zone and guide. The Caverns is home to 6 dungeons and 2 raids. The Well of Eternity End Time and the Hour of Twilight I will not be talking about, as there is nothing in those dungeons worth farming. So let me quickly break the rest of them down for you. The same rules applies for the culling of Stratholme as you did with Zul'Farrak. This dungeon has a 100% drop chance on the Bronze Drake, very easy to get, and you can find many guides on how to do this extremely quickly. The Black Morass and Old Hillsbrad Foothills both have trash pull farms for leather mostly and can drop transmogs. But there are better locations for these drops and reagents, but still worth a mention. The raid battle for Mount Hyjal had an amazing farm a few years ago, but the prices have completely dried up and no one runs it anymore. But still worth a mention if you want the zone world drops. You can do what we call the 8-wave Hyjal farm. Really simple, just kill every wave up to wave 8 when the first boss appears. Do not kill the boss and just teleport out and reset, then run back in. This is made so much more easy and faster using a druid. Saving the best for last, Dragon Soul is actually not a bad raid for making gold. Let me explain real quick. There are 3 mounts you are able to obtain if you are lucky enough. The Lifebinder's Handmaiden, the stupidly rare Experiment 12B, and finally once you have them too, you then have a chance to get the Blazing Drake, all 3 of which are needed for the meta achievement. First of all, you can solo this raid. It's simple to do. If you would like me to make a short guide on how to do so, please leave a comment below, thanks. Apart from the mounts, Dragon Soul is not bad for raw gold, walking away with 3 to 5k once you vendor all the items. There is one small way you can boost profits. Motes of Darkness appear in every player's currency tab upon killing one of the first 7 bosses in Dragon Soul on normal or heroic difficulty. This is a guaranteed token for everyone in the raid. Motes of Darkness can be used to purchase crystalline geode from Dasnirimi located inside Dragon Soul, so once you have killed Deathwing, run back down to where the vendors are and exchange your tokens, open the geodes, and sell all the crystals. You never know, you may have a ton of tokens already saved. Mining and herbs prices jump up and down way too much to give accurate results, but from what I have tested the past few days, if I had to pick, I would choose just herbs over anything else. That is all the viable farms worth farming, no matter the expansion or patch. Tanaris completed. I do hope you found this episode helpful, and many thanks for watching. Please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Really means a lot, thank you. So until the next episode, good luck getting richer and be safe everyone.